Here's the early crew. Waiting on Mick, who's got the key. Look how wonky the wall is if that gate's level. The key man's turned up, everyone can check in now. Lad said you've cost them half an hour.
Someone will be paying no house with deals and no the paint. Cost them more to stand around on paint.
Cost me more. Right?
Yes,
So Tom's going to paint, you're only painting the back of the house, yeah? Not that render. So you know the render that's that all the same colour? Yeah. Leave that. Just paint obviously the house that's knackered basically. Alright? Mick, you're sorting the kitchen out, aren't you? Yeah. And what have we got? Ben, you doing the trims?
Aye.
Dave, painting the...
A wee little Picasso mate up there.
And then who wants to do the vents?
I'll do the vents.
Alright. And then you might as well paint the vents before you put them on, yeah? Yeah, because I think the white aren't the vents, but they'd look better if they were that colour, yeah? Alright? Yeah. I'll go and get the door trims now. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That was quick. Oh no, you had it in the thingy, didn't you?
Which?
In the colour.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking then that was quick. Yeah, just try and get all that bit. And then, yeah, that's it then. We'd probably do with touching up those bits here, couldn't we? Top of the sill. So whether you, when Dave's finished that, whether you get that, and do you know what I mean, where you can see. Yeah. Just try and get this totally boxed off, and then we can clear everything out of here then, can't we?
Yeah.
Get this totally ready for the students. Nice. Chew. Oh, hay fever season, is it? Bloody hell. Let's get some super glue or something. Hello. This Mersey flooring, is it the one in Bootle?
It's just off, it's in Aintree, I think.
Yeah. Oh. Alright.
Just off Long Lane.
Why is he buying trims from there? Can't he?
Surely it's not the only flooring centre in the city that sells them, by the way.
We need to get some that are online that we can get delivered.
Yeah.
Oh, I just put it in then, it said 30 minutes away and I was like, oh my god. There's like an hour of my day gone.
Probably the wrong time of day to be gone, isn't it?
Well, never a good
time.
time.
You've got. So I've got the receipt in my car.
What, are you going to check the postcode?
Yeah, I'll just quickly check your shot.
Yeah, that'd be even worse if I drove half an hour to the wrong place.
What? You don't have the trims? He said you've got plenty of them.
Maybe I can start importing them to the yard. Right, go on.
Mersey flooring, L9 7AP.
Alright, go on. Cheers. I'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Bye.
I hate this type of like driving, but you know when you get to the end of these jobs, it's so hard to finish jobs. Like anyone can do bulky stuff that looks great, but actually finishing work is where obviously you see the skills of people and what they can offer, and getting jobs done, not just making more jobs. So all the lads now are just cracking on with their own little jobs that they're assigned for today, and unfortunately I'm the one running around grabbing these crappy little bits. Last night I had to have obviously a conversation with Andre, who's come in with Mick, and you know Mick's told me that he can do X, Y and Z. However, in the time here. I just don't think he's been value for money. He's good at bricklaying, good at tiling, but he was stood around while we were plastering, sort of labouring while we were plastering, and then just didn't want to have a go really himself, didn't want to learn. And he drives, had his own tools, but he literally only had sort of hand tools for bricklaying, didn't have anything else. So he's been putting IKEA drawers and painting, so it's not really got value for money out of him because of obviously the type of work we do, and that obviously his skill set was just obviously those two, I'd say, bricklaying and tiling. And yeah, so I said to him yesterday, this is what happens in business. I said that, if he wants to stay on full time, I'd have to reduce his wage in order to, when he's labouring, to cover the time that he's doing well, and it'll balance out. But obviously for him, if he wants to just do brickwork, I can, try and put him in touch with some other companies that just do bricklaying, which obviously do well in and can get paid more in maybe. So I've done that, put it on Instagram, and about 4 people have come back to me, so I've passed Andre's number on to them, and hopefully he can get a job obviously with them, earning better money than coming in full time with us and doing obviously painting and building wardrobes and whatever else we get up to. But yeah, that's sort of like the industry we're in, or the type of company we are, that you need to be able to do X, Y and Z in order to justify your wage really, because otherwise we've got other people who can do it, so there's no point, as nice a person Andre is, and as nice a person I feel like I am, it's just business. You can't have people just stood around who are on more money than everyone else, and then like you'll see probably one of the episodes that they find out and whatever. I try and tell everyone what people are on and how they can get to more money and whatever, so hopefully everyone's in the same boat. But yeah, it's just one of those things that you've got to, never nice to have the conversation, but it'll be better off for both of us, I think, in the long run, because I was getting a bit frustrated every time I turned up and he wasn't doing anything. It was like eating away at me, to the point where I was thinking, I'm starting to like come into the jobs thinking, what's he doing? So it's better, hopefully he can go earn more money, and obviously we can crack on with the other jobs now, and hopefully start some other rip outs and full jobs, and then we might look at taking some more multi-skilled on, so we'll have to see. I was just ringing up, so I was waiting on some pictures from the family who used to own obviously the yard, but the father's in a care home at the minute, so they've been sort of going through what they can, but I'm just thinking, how important is that? Because I don't want to chase them up too much, you see.
I would say that's not a major factor.
Okay. I just don't want to put too much pressure on that family while he's in it.
That's not necessarily. I mean, pictures. That's not necessarily going to make it. I don't think, from what I remember, the traffic commissioner didn't necessarily need that in particular. He just wanted some evidence of the previous usage. It doesn't have to be pictures necessarily.
I can get I can get a sort of statement off the family, or do you know what I mean? 'Cause
I suppose that might. I mean, to be honest, I don't really know exactly what the traffic commission had in mind, but something like that might be.
Because I've got
you've got some other historical records.
I've got an email from the planning department, obviously, just confirming it's a builder's yard now, and that for me to convert it to a merchant's is, doesn't see anything wrong with that.
Okay.
Because I know obviously you're going to have loads of complaints because the neighbours are sort of don't want it to be don't want it to be anything really.
No.
It's a hard one because they've objected to planning on the site for flats, for houses, for
Yeah, I remember
everything,
saying,
and then like it was a builder's yard because the fella. I can give you more information on the fella because you can see obviously his company is a demolition company. So
Right, okay. Yeah,
is it just trying
Maybe
to
send
prove the
something,
existing
yeah.
use basically?
yeah, that's all it is really. Just some evidence of that previous use. So it's not. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. Just something. Yeah, just something that shows that.
Has he
really
seen Has he seen on the land registry? It's literally builder's yard on the land title.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Have I sent that across?
I do. I vaguely remember seeing a land registry picture. It would take me a while to look through now to find where it is, but obviously I'll look through everything again before putting it back to the traffic commissioner.
Yeah, if you can ask him, like, you know, anything he specifically needs, and then I can like sort of try and provide that rather than me just trying to blanket find everything.
Yeah, I see on the land registry. Yeah, when is that from? What's the date of that? Do we know?
That's well, that'll be the most recent one. That's 22nd,
Right, okay.
23rd of September last year.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, just basically provide what you can. If you can't, you know. Yeah, it's a bit difficult for me to say. Really, I'm in a bit of a difficult position because the traffic commissioner has been quite vague on that, to be honest. Let me just try to find exactly what he said. When did it cease to be used as a builder's merchant? So when has it been empty then as well for a while?
Yeah, so it's not. It's obviously I emptied it. So I emptied it on when I bought the land September last year, and it was obviously everything was still there. All the
Right, I see.
so it hasn't really it hasn't changed use or anything. It's just obviously the fella's gone into a care home, and obviously the family have sold the land.
Yeah. Okay. I think just. I mean, I think maybe for now, just provide, just sort of say that in just an email, or something like that, just sort of explaining that situation, and just pointing out what you've said to me, that the land registry says that it's a builder's yard, and you know, the circumstances that you're aware of. I mean, it's not necessarily going to be easy for you to provide, you know, absolute 100% proof. I understand that. So just some indication of your understanding, and then we'll sort of look into it. I'll see what I can find. See if I can find any additional evidence. I think that's the best way of proceeding for now.
Yeah, I thought he wanted to see trucks sort of on the yard, but you can vaguely see on Google Maps. You can see like all truck marks on the land where.
Okay.
He was in demolition, the guy, so he always used to bring his. He said he used to always park his trucks there.
If you have information about like the name of the guy and his company, can you put that in the email as well? Because then I'll be able to have a look that up myself, and that will hopefully help. I'll be able to put something to the traffic commissioner about that. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go back to the family, see if I can just get some pictures of his trucks as well. Just anything I can get. Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel that you have to, you know, bother them too much if it's a difficult thing. If that is easily obtainable, then that would be fine.
Yeah. Is there anything else you can think? I need to. Because how long do they normally take? Is it normally quite a long process? Is it?
What, for getting the license?
Yeah.
License. It really depends. If there was no problem, if nobody had objected to this, and the operating centre was in, you know, a normal sort of already used site, it would have been a few weeks. And you would have had it a long time ago. You would have had it probably about within a month or so of you applying. But as it is, I can't give a time frame.
How many objections has it had now?
Quite a few. I'd have to. I don't think I've got the figure in front of me, but it's. Let me see.
Because I know the neighbours have got a WhatsApp group with 100 people in.
It's not as many as that. It's something like 27, I think, or 20 something.
And that's more than normal.
Yeah. It's by no means the biggest one. I've had a much bigger one than that recently.
I remember. I think last time.
One of the bigger ones.
I think last time I spoke to you, you said it had the most objections this year until this one from
New
London.
one has come in, which is which is
So,
yeah.
my little tiny site has had most objections, and then only one in London's overtook it.
And there were two things that we're sort of concentrating on here. It's the availability and suitability of the site, so to make sure you can legally use it for that purpose. And obviously you presented evidence to say that it's already a builder's yard, but also that it's suitable, so any works that need finishing off need to be sort of done. And the other thing is the environmental impact. So these people who've put in the opposition, that needs to be taken into account. And it might be that it's your use isn't actually going to have any adverse impact, but because all the people who have put in these representations, they all live quite close. That's something we have to take serious.
So in terms of the environmental impact, of what's that to do with, like, fumes?
It's fumes, noise, vibrations, that kind of thing.
There's a train line. There's a train line right behind the yard.
Exactly. That's something that the traffic commissioner will take into account.
Okay. Is there any other sort of things raised in the objections that you think are sort of I can look into and see if I can provide any? Because in terms of the noise and stuff as well, I'm literally about to install like concrete panel fencing on the front, so I can put this in an email as well, because I say I've put the operator's license in because I'm hoping that I could get it and then that would help me build the yard. However, I understand from your point of view, you want the yard fully built to then grant the operator's license to be...
Well, it needs to be suitable for you, so it doesn't mean that everything that you're planning to build needs to be built, but the things that need to be there, to keep vehicles there safely and to, park without dragging debris onto the road, and some kind of fencing or something to block it off in terms of view, and also to stop pedestrians from...
Yeah, that's what I thought with this concrete panel fencing, because I was going to do palisade, but I've swapped it now to the concrete panel, because I thought it'll block noise, it'll block obviously people viewing inside, so hopefully it'll look better for them. So hopefully that's it. Do you know what, I thought I planned to do that originally, and then the architect just said about palisade fencing for security, and I was like yeah, and then looking back now I'm thinking no, the concrete one's better actually. So would that also help, obviously, if it's blocking?
Possibly, I don't know. I mean, in terms of the particular type of fencing or panelling that you use, I wouldn't really be able to advise on that, but it's possible that the traffic commissioner might want a DVSA inspector to come and have a look as well, but he hasn't decided to do that yet. I think once I put everything that you're sending to him, maybe that will be the point at which he decides whether that's necessary or not.
Okay, and they just come out and inspect the site to see that it's usable. And so what are some of the points that I need to sort of look at? Because at the moment I'm trying to prioritise which stuff I buy for the yard, if that makes sense. So I've got the drop curbs going in, I've got the fencing, I've got concrete base going down, but it's the order in which I do them. So is there, like, obviously it's hard for you to say, but is there like anything that's from a operator's license side that I should go, all right, if I get the fencing up first, that would help?
It's really difficult for me to say. I mean, it depends on the surface needs to be suitable. I mean, if it's if you've got a good surface in place, that's that's
So
gonna help.
we've had a vibrating steamroller on the hardcore and compactor. Is that good enough or not?
I don't have the technical knowledge to say, to be honest with you.
But is it to do with dragging stuff
sounds,
onto the street?
Yeah, that sounds positive. But yeah, it would need a DBSA inspector to check that. And I suspect that might be what happens in this case. They might send one out. And they can advise you as well. On what sort of thing is suitable. So yeah, I think the thing to do is for you just to get as much.
Okay, I'll get as much info as I can to you, and any updated photos, and then obviously see if the commissioner wants obviously a visit or anything else further.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, that's great. Thanks for your help.
All right then. Yeah, I'll hopefully we're making progress with it. It's a long process, I know, but it always is when there is opposition from members of the public.
Yeah. No worries. Go on. I'll put everything I can in an email for you today.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll help the commissioner.
Yeah. All right then.
All right. Thank you very much.
Right. Thanks for your call.
Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. It's just so hard. I need Weston to sell so that I've got money to go bang, 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 put the concrete floor down, put the fencing up. If it was easy, everyone would do it. That's what I like to see when I pull up. Lads working hard. Who wants the trims? Who can we trust to do this? Because I've bought enough to do 9 door trims, which is exactly what we've got. So if someone cuts it wrong, they can drive all the way back to Bootle and buy one trim. Music. I didn't even see Dave up there then. Hey. No, we don't. We're not going all the way back to Bootle. I've just been. He doesn't ask for it. He goes top tips.
Finishing a job for someone, so little top tip when you put one of these in. When you cut out your hob, the square off cut, you want to put it on the floor and screw it down and put this on top of it to get the height. Because now I've got to build a frame. The gap on that's so long, I'll never get that fixed into the worktop.
So that screws into the worktop, doesn't it? To fix in.
You cut this out and you have
this.
Yeah, that gets screwed to the worktop and have rubber to sit to the side.
So keep that.
You just put that on the floor.
Do you normally have legs, don't they?
Yeah, but you look in the gaps about how far the legs when you max out about 20, 30 minutes.
Is it? I thought because they used to have. Does it still have it?
Yeah, you screw the front there.
Yeah, there's the leg there, isn't it?
Push that screw in the middle when you spin that and push the back leg up.
So that's not high enough.
Raise the back from the front leg.
Yeah, you like a little Allen key bit. But that's not high enough to. It looks like it's close, you know.
That's very maxed out, but you don't really want to match your legs out.
And they're wobbly.
The plastic you use tapping, you snap.
Yeah.
There's like the washing machine ones with the metal buttons, they're stronger for the weight of the washing machine, but these, because they're so light, you just put plastic legs on them.
Yeah.
So you minimise your leg height, stop them snapping and dropping.
And then it won't vibrate as much.
Yeah, it'll keep it not tight here, you can keep it, and smaller legs, less vibration, it'll only bounce all over, it'll wobble.
Sound? Where do you reckon you'll get up to today?
That one's in and done, but I get this in now and then.
Oh, you got that one flush as well. We were thinking whether we were going to get that far back enough, weren't we?
I've got to build the kickboard out with the soil pipes. It's going to build from the leg, so
Oh, is it?
that's going to have to be built out to here. But there's the waste pipe in front of the leg, so I said to him, build pattern. There's only 2 clips to get on there anyway, because of all the appliances. We've got the 2 legs off the
To clip the kickboard on.
Well, we built that forward a bit just to clear the soil pipe, and then where tops are done, this needs silicone up off, take it off and clean it down, get this in, that on.
What's he doing? He hasn't got an upstand, does he?
No, what he's going to do about that, either.
I know, I don't know what to do about that.
Making a piece of that, he's cut the back of the worktop smaller, top there off. So they're keeping it like 600.
Why has he done that?
Because even like the washing machine, I can have a full size washing
How come he's done that then?
How small the drum is inside that?
Oh, it's shallow, isn't it? Wonder why he's done that then?
Like made this smaller. Like that's what these are off. These.
Yeah, the cuts.
He's cut these off the back. So like what air off the back of the. Back
Yeah.
of this make it smaller and make it.
So he's took the overhang off basically, hasn't he?
Yeah, so I know that's the thing.
Wonder why he's done that then. But we've got some of this worktop in Weston. So I'm wondering whether I bring it back. If we've got enough to do there, look.
Plain man might get that in.
Yeah, if you can. And then I'll go and grab that worktop from Weston for there. So I've come back home because I've got, obviously heard the operator's license. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to compile a PDF of everything I've got on the yard. And obviously just to show that like it is a builder's yard and that everything I've done and everything I'm putting in place is there to make it safe for to have a truck. And hopefully rather than sending it in bits and bits and bits and like the fella that said on the phone, he was like, oh, you know, I'd have to dig out this, that, I'm just going to put everything in a PDF so that the commissioner can just open it and hopefully go, yeah, you know, this guy's literally tick box. He'll have a little tick checklist next to him and he'll be like, yeah, and hopefully help him make his decision, because I didn't realise, I thought it was like a planning sort of thing that takes a few months, but he said, yeah, it should take 2 weeks, but this one's been obviously longer because of all the objections from the neighbours. And I've just come back because I need to do emergency light certificates. Yay, the most boring jobs, filling out forms for electrics, but as I'm the, well, what's the right word? As I'm the qualifying supervisor, I think the word is, on the account, I'm the only one who can sign these off at the minute, so. Oh yeah, vents look good, don't they?
Yeah, the side's straight now, so
Just a little square. So, Ben, you're finishing the trims. Silicone. What is left? Oops. Just like bits like trims there. I'll mixed on the cupboard there, nice. He's done all the doors, but what he's saying, where he's put the handles on here, this one can't have a handle because the door won't open past it. Whereas I don't know why he's done the handles like in the middle, you know, even for cupboards, whereas if he'd have done it there, it'd have missed it. Anyway, oh, he's done that little bit underneath as well, it's good. Yeah, sofas up, things up. How's Tom getting on? Where is he?
59 for the...
Oh, he's doing the mattresses, isn't he? Yeah, just getting to finish this. He'll need the triples, will he? Yeah, yeah. Nah, you just have to put a plank of wood across. What's left to do down here? Push these lights in. I don't know why they're out, to be fair. And then all up here. See that room there. Carries in. This one's done. Oh, need to do that pedestal that's downstairs. And that trim. That room. Just the trim on there. This one's done. Can't take that down. Done. So just mattresses in here now, isn't it? Sound. So we've just been to Blaine's, knocked the wall down in this back garden, and just gonna recycle it for the yard. It's nice Nice clean blocks then. This is the biggest block that will fit into the crusher, although it's got a hole in. And you can hear hardly any noise coming from the crusher now. Which is good, although we'll probably still get complaints. Right, Lane's just tipping the last few blocks. You wouldn't believe we've had all this out of Lane's back garden. I just need to start the digger and clear the chute. As you can see, it's getting backed up. It reminds me of Gold Rush, this. Clear the tailings. Right, that's the last block that we put in. Just leave that to shake a little bit. Well, we get whatever's left of it out. Not much, is it? But yeah, I bet you didn't think there was that much out your wall, did you? How many tons do you reckon that is? I'd say I'd say 3 or 4 ton. Yeah. All getting recycled. Gonna nominate us for Eco Build of the Year. And the guy over the road's been filming us the whole time we've been here, and he's got signs in his window saying save the wildlife, do this, do that in the environment, but he's moaning that we're crushing brick. He's moaning that we're recycling brick, which it doesn't fit in with his desires of recycling, apparently. But what can you do? Can't please everyone. That's a wrap for, what day is it? Wednesday. I've got footy tonight. The big football matches tonight, 7-a-side. What do we say to people who are enjoying the channel?
Like, subscribe.
Yeah. Comment. Share with your mates. Share with your nan.
Buy the I Love Bowden Builders stickers.
Yeah. Right, I'm interested to know how much the crusher costs. So to crush 4 ton has cost us, I think it was on 84p a day. Now we're on £2.09. £2.09 a day. So what's it cost us? £1, just over £1 to crush 4 ton.
Yeah, in a couple hours work.
That's good, good lecky, isn't it? Yeah. Eco builders.
Yeah.
Seatbelts on. It's been a very busy day today. I actually thought we're getting towards the end of the student job, so it's like I hate like not having loads of work for everyone to do. Right, Blaine's locking that up. I'm gonna go shoot. I hate not having like an abundance of work that someone stops and asks me. I can just go bang, go and do that. So I hate when we get to the end of these jobs and we haven't started the next one, because normally I'd be like, if you're not doing any finishing work, go to the next job and do whatever. But obviously we can't do that yet because we haven't got the keys to the next ones. And then also I went home and done the emergency certs for the student jobs, not the emergency lights, and I also put together a big PDF for the traffic commissioner, because from what the fella had said in the offices that, you know, normally they take a couple of weeks, this one's taking longer, traffic commissioners, this, that, and like I've sent him loads of info in like dribs and drabs, and I thought, let me just put it all together in one document, and hopefully when it's all in one document, you go bang, 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 you just look at it and go, yeah, do you know what, there's absolutely no reason why this company can't have an operator's license, when it, you know what I mean, it's a builder's yard, a builder's merchants. In my head I'm thinking, surely, like, you think of companies out there that need a truck, surely we're like near the top. So I went through, and then I've also changed, I've gone back to planning about changing the fence from palisade to the concrete one, which I say I did originally have that in my plans, and then I changed it to palisade fencing for security, but now I'm looking at it thinking it's going to be so much better having those concrete ones, so they'll block sound, dust, sight as well, so no one can see in and stuff, and think, oh. And then I said to planning, there used to be a timber fence there, how about, like, I'm waiting for planning, however, how about I put this concrete fence up and change my plan so it includes it. If you deny it, I can clad the concrete fence in timber that was already there, and that way it looks exactly the same as it was. And then if you do grant it, it's done. But I just want to really get the fence up now so it's done. And normally it take a while to come back, but they come back straight back today and said, like, no, you need to apply for planning permission to change absolutely anything to do with the fence. So I was like, okay, I thought that was a reasonable request, but I'll just have to wait, I think, for planning. What else? Oh, just went through, and I had obviously all the evidence of what the builder's yard used to be, the previous owner before them, the fella who was actually the builder, who used to use it as a demo and store trucks there. I don't know if people know, but he actually used to store trucks on that yard, that's what it was for. Oh, naughty car. So yeah, hopefully by just reading all that information in one document and go bang bang bang, they just think, yeah, that's fine. But you never know, they might come back and just point blank refuse it. Who knows? But that is a wrap for Wednesday now, because I am very late and I need to rush back now, swap my van and get home, get changed and go straight to footy. So I might have a bit of a bad back with footy, but I'm hoping we win today, because the teams are fair this week, I feel. So hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be in a good mood that we've won 6-0. 6-0 I'm going for. I haven't updated them yet. Cheers, lads. Look at Josh. Josh has been to war tonight. Hey, look at all the cuts on you.